Hey, hey, it's Friday night and it's Thai food night. I'm so excited because I've been missing some Thai food. I've been missing some pad Thai, though that's not what we're making tonight. What I really was missing is the taste of coconut curries. How many of you miss and love coconut curry? I'm dying, and I thought, you know what? I can do this. I can absolutely do this, and it's gonna be okay. So we're gonna make a coconut encrusted salmon in coconut oil, and then we're gonna make a stir fry of cauliflower pearls and a coconut curry sauce with shrimp, and that's gonna be our dinner tonight. Hi, Chloe. So I'm super excited because I've been needing some Thai in my life, and I don't know why I didn't think of this a long time ago, but I'm starting to explore my options and know that there's many things I can do. I just need to convert it to Thai. So let's get this party started because it's going to be a minute, and I don't want this video to go too long. Go ahead and add your friends to this group if they're interested in keto recipes or learning more about keto. I have a really great keto kickstart program that I'm putting together. I'll be going live about that in the next couple days. I'm just waiting for a couple products to get in the mail. And my keto kickstart program is going to feature a lot of my own recipes, plus recipes that I have found all over the net. So no further ado, let's get going. All right, so first we're going to start with heating up our pan to medium high and turning and getting some coconut oil. So I really like the Nutiva coconut oil. It has a really nice flavor. It does have a coconut flavor, but it's a nice coconut flavor. It's not overpowering. And I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons into my pan, maybe 3 actually. We have a pretty big pan and a pretty big thing that we're doing. While that's heating up, we are going to cut up some red bell pepper. We already have yellow onion cut up to the side. I cut up some strips of purple onion, but I'm actually going to cut those up smaller as well. I like the variety of onion in my dishes, especially Thai food. It just gives it a nice little sweetness of different flavors. Purple onion is one of my favorite onions to use in Thai food, and green onion. So we're just going to chop those up a lot smaller. How's everybody doing tonight on a Friday night? I like to cook a special meal on the weekends because it's a weekend, just because you know, we don't go out to dinner much anymore, especially since going keto. I honestly find that I get a little disappointed, and I can cook much better at home all the foods that I want. So I just, my girl makes sure I have all the ingredients to make all of the things that I want to make. So tonight is Keto Thai food. I'm so I just love cooking again. It gets me excited to make all these different recipes and to convert them to keto. And this one I'm kind of making up on the fly, you guys. I'm not following a recipe. I've just been making Thai food for quite a long time. I know a lot of the recipe, like what's in it, what I like, what flavors to put with it. And so that makes it easier for me to make up these recipes because I was already a cook. I already did a lot of these things. You know what I need? It's Friday night. It's time to relax, enjoy the weekend a little bit. I think I need a glass of wine. What do you guys think? So what are your guys' favorite adult beverages on keto? I want to hear what you guys been drinking when you want an adult beverage. I'm going to get these red peppers chopped up first, and then I'm going to pour me a glass of wine. We found this really nice wine that only has, how many carbs are in a glass of wine, babe? 0.7 carbs, you guys. Is it 8 ounces or 4 ounces?
I think it's 6.
Per 6 ounces of wine. This particular brand, and I'll show it to you guys. Okay, my oil is heated up. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so we don't we don't want the vegetables to crisp up. We do want them to stir fry and get nice and cooked thoroughly, but we don't want them to fry on the outside. So you don't want to cook on too high of a heat or you'll fry your vegetables. Okay. So I'm actually only going to use 1/4 of my white onions, all of my purple onions, and then my red bell peppers. And it looks like it's about a 1/4 of a cup of red bells, 1/4 of a cup of purple onion, and 1/2 cup of yellow onion. Those of you who are taking notes for later. And you're just going to move it around in that oil, make sure it gathers up all the oil. Alexa, turn it up, because it's Friday. Turn it up. Oh, shoot, I said too many things. Alexa, turn it up. What's nice is we're in a private group, so we're going to listen to some music. Alexa, turn it up. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Jesus. Nice. I don't know some of you. Welcome to the keto group. How many of you guys are cooked Thai food so far in your keto journey? I'm going to get that glass of wine, you guys. Hold on a second. It's wine time. So this is the wine that we found that's less than 1 gram of carbs. It's Yellowtail Pinot Gris. It's really yummy. I go ahead and add it to ice. For every 6 ounces, you guys, less than 1 gram of carbs. And I find that I don't really need much anymore being on keto to get a nice little buzz. So while these vegetables are stir frying, we are going to soak our salmon in some coconut milk. Now when you open up the can, you'll see that the fatty cream is on the top and then the milk's on the bottom. In this case, I'm literally only going to soak it in the milk, leaving the cream on the top. I just want the milk. And then we're going to soak the salmon flesh part down into the milk. So just like that. And you're just going to let that marinate until we're ready to start cooking that. Cheers. Happy Friday. So I can't really read comments. It's not very big when I'm trying to cook over here. So every so often I'll come in and see. You can't have shrimp? Oh, how sad. I would die if I couldn't have shrimp. I loves me some shrimp. Hi, Sylvia. Jesus y Sylvia Santos. Am I saying that right, Sylvia? Well, you know, you could always just not put the shrimp. Can you eat any shellfish? Can you have like scallops? Because scallops would be good in there as well. So I like to get the onions and the peppers cooking. And then I add the cauliflower. And I just buy for me it's all about convenience. I buy the cauliflower already chopped up into the little pearls. We're going to garnish this dish right here later with some pineapple. And I'm gonna cut the pineapple up super small. Yes, pineapple. As long as you keep it minimal, you can still have these things in your food. So I'm gonna garnish it with lime, pineapple, and cilantro at the end. You know what's nice is a lot of these different inspired dishes, you know, have very similar spices, similar garnishes. You know, you'll find lime or lemon in a lot of Hispanic dishes. Thai food's very much inspired by a lot of Latin food. And so I do a lot of fusion cooking. All right, I'm gonna turn this back up to high now that we have the cauliflower in there. I'm gonna put a couple tablespoons of the coconut oil in the smaller pan. This one over here, and this is what's gonna be cooking our salmon, which is gonna be on the side. I'm gonna add just a little bit more coconut oil too. So another tablespoon of coconut oil, just to add a little bit more, because when I put the cauliflower in there, it really soaked it all up. And it's keto, so, you know, add all the coconut oil you want. I love all seafood. Oh, isn't it great? I've met a lot of people who don't eat seafood. I'm so glad. I'm glad and I'm really fortunate that I have a palate that's very open to a whole lot of different foods. There's really hardly anything I've eaten I didn't care for. There's things I may not have had more than once, but I didn't necessarily not like it. I really want to learn Persian food. So if you guys know anybody who knows how to cook Persian food, please add them to this group. I would love to learn how to do keto Persian. I am going to ketoize every kind of food there is out there. I might not be able to make all of the dishes, but at least some dishes per different culture of food I want to do. I like the red in there too. It gives it a little bit of color to the dish. We're going to cook this down quite a bit. All right, so here's where I'm also going to add a half cup of chicken broth. Oh, you know what? We have that wine in the fridge cold. Huh? Oh, it is different? I lied. I'm going to put a third cup. Third cup of chicken broth. I'm going to stir it up. And then we're going to steam. We're going to put a lid on it and let it steam. That way it gets it nice and soft. And as soon as it gets it nice and soft and cooked through, we're going to take the lid off, turn it up to high, and we're going to stir fry and get it just a little bit of a crisp, but not a lot. At that point, we're going to turn on our other pan and start cooking our salmon. So the salmon's coating in coconut milk, but we're going to top the salmon. We're going to top it with dried coconuts and macadamia nuts, and then we're going to fry it in the pan. Okay, so for our curry sauce, we're actually going to cook the curry sauce a little bit on the side while this is cooking, so all the flavors can start cooking together. And then we'll add it to our veggie dish via before shrimp. All right. So in the pot, we are going to pour what's left of the coconut milk and the coconut cream into the pot. we're gonna take a whisk and we're gonna whisk it up. So we're mixing that coconut cream with the coconut milk. All right. We're going to add a tablespoon of erythritol. It's that artificial sugar. It doesn't affect the glycemic index. Matter of fact, your body just doesn't recognize it at all. So it makes your taste buds happy, but then it pushes it right through your body. So your body doesn't absorb it at all, which is really nice. So you get the pleasure without the pain, right? We're going to do a half tablespoon. Actually, we're going to do a full tablespoon of curry powder. And this is a very sweet curry powder. It has a nice sweetness to it. And then for cinnamon, we're going to do a half teaspoon of cinnamon. And a half teaspoon of turmeric, which is really great for inflammation. And then we're going to whisk that all together and we're going to let that cook down. And that's going to be our curry sauce. Hi Tiffany, hi Irene. Hooked my daughter onto this and told her about our group. Oh nice, oh it's okay Irene. I didn't really give everybody a lot of notice, I just kind of jumped on. Oh Irene, you're gonna love this dish. You're absolutely gonna love it. It's so good. All right, so while all that's cooking, let's make sure this isn't sticking. Doing fine. I'm just going to turn the fire down a little bit. So in the meantime, we're going to cut up our lemon and juice our lime or lemon. Depends on where you're from, how you pronounce it. I like just using this little juicer thing. It just makes it quick and easy. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Did you guys already have dinner? What are your plans for the rest of the night? We're gonna probably catch a movie and eat some really good food. We're having our less than 1 carb wine. Our nice little treat on the weekend. Feels good to have some wine again. I love wine. We got some prints in the background. Who says cooking can't give you exercise, right? Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, you guys, if you can smell that curry cooking, it smells so good already. Okay, so I'm going to take this extra onion and put it aside because I'm sure I'll be using it for another dish here in the near future. But when I chop up onion, I just go ahead and chop up the whole thing. Makes it that much easier another time when I cook. I don't have to chop up the onion again. I think I'm going for breakfast tomorrow or brunch tomorrow. I'm gonna make eggs Benedict. How many of you guys have had eggs Benedict on keto? I'm gonna do the keto biscuit. I got Canadian bacon, and I'm gonna make a homemade Bernice sauce. Is it Bernice sauce? Hollandaise sauce, there it is. Bernice sauce is a sauce that you put on steak. Oh, our curry smells so good. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit too. Make sure the curry is not cooking too high. I see a lot of juice and liquid in our cauliflower, so that's doing good. All right. I think I'm gonna get out our shrimp here and add the shrimp, but not quite yet. We'll add the shrimp when we add the fish. How about if I just talk to you guys here for a few minutes? Hi, Paige. So in a few minutes, we're gonna crush up the macadamia nuts and add the toasted coconut to it. Because the fish that's soaking in the coconut milk, we're gonna actually batter it or bread it on top with the toasted coconut and macadamia, and then we're gonna fry it in coconut oil. It's gonna be amazing. What's the name of the wine? It's by Yellowtail, and it's a Pinot Gris. Less than 1 carb for 6 ounces. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. When are you guys gonna go live? I have a competition in our group right now to get people to go live in this group and share one of their favorite recipes. This group isn't about Cece. This is not Keto Cece. It's all of us. This is a community group sharing different cultures of food, your favorite recipes. I don't want you guys to be shy. I'm not trying to put you out on the spot, but I am. I want to see your guys' recipes. I want to see you in the kitchen, how you work. Jose here has his whole family that jumps in on filming and cutting, and it's a family affair, and I love it. I love watching his group. Jose, if you should post your group. He's got a Mexi-Keto group where he does all Mexican food, homemade all Mexican food, which has inspired a lot of my dishes to get more homemade. It inspired my to do my mole sauce, to convert it over to keto. And I went shopping the other day to get some dried chiles to make some salsa, and I called up Jose, and I was like, Jose, dude, you gotta help me. And I got all these cool chilies. Check it out. So there was like 6 million bags of dried chilies with lots of different names. And I ended up getting the California pods and Pasilla Ancho chili pods. But we love watching you cook and we drool. You're so sweet. I want to drool too, though. I want to drool over your guys' recipes. I'm Cajun. What? And not too sure there's any way to do keto gumbo. Oh, Tiffany, there sure is. There sure is. I actually have a keto gumbo recipe that I was going to share next week. I'll have to tag you in that one. There is definitely a way to do keto gumbo. There's almost nothing you can't do keto. Honestly. There really isn't. So I'm checking on the progress. You want this to be really cooked down. You don't want it crunchy at all. You don't want this to be al dente. You want all of those onions, peppers, and cauliflower to not necessarily be mush, but really cooked down. All right, our curry's boiling away. It's doing good, but you don't want it to boil literally away. So make sure once it gets really heated up to turn it down on low and just keep it on warm. So we're doing that right now. And then I'm gonna test where we're at in the cooking process of the cauliflower. Oh my God, you guys, it's already so good. It's already so good. All right, it's like right there. All right, let me get you guys back down. All right, we got some things to do. Okay, hold up. All right, check it. Let me actually take you guys down a little bit. South Louisiana Cajun. Girl, Tiffany, you're gonna have to school me a little bit with some Cajun. I'm gonna do some research on that. Hold on, I got this thing super tight and it doesn't want to go down. All right, hold on. So I want you guys to really see this. Here we go. All right. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our shrimp. Now we're gonna turn on our heat for the salmon. We got to get that going because everything's just about coming together. And we're gonna turn the salmon on medium high to start. Get that oil cooked down. All right. I'm gonna take my, look at that sauce. Look at that sauce, so good. All right. She said, oh my God, that smells good, if you guys didn't hear that. Yeah, that's just the smells, you guys. Imagine the flavors. Okay, so we want to mash the macadamians. So let's do that. She just loves that I love this keto because I'm inspired to cook all the time. And it's making her little taste buds super happy. All right, so some macadamians. And I really love this really hardcore, heavy marble rolling pin because it just smashes the crap out of anything that I need to get down to a powder-ish without having to break out my food processor. You guys, macadamians make a really great topping for fish. It's super good for fish. Look at this. Look how flat and almost powdery it made that, okay? So now we're gonna add the toasted coconut. This is dried toasted coconut, no sugar added, just pure coconut. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, well, maybe not 2, hold on, let's see. Yeah, we're going to do 2. 2 tablespoons of the toasted coconut. And then we're going to mix it up. And then we're going to take the fish out of the marinade. Okay, I'm going to pour just a little bit of lime juice onto that fish. All right, so now it's got coconut milk and lime juice. And then we're going to take that topping and we're going to just push it right into the fish. Okay, look at that, you guys. Look how pretty that looks. All right, we're gonna do the other one now. Don't forget to pour the lime juice on top of the coconut. Okay. And then I'm gonna pour the rest of the topping right into that fish. Okay, now your oil should be nice and hot by now. You guys can see both pans, okay, good. All right, so we're gonna put that fish face down right into that oil. And then we're gonna cut up these shrimps, okay? We're gonna cut the shrimps up into smaller pieces. I got big jumbo shrimp. You guys, this smells so freaking good. Oh my God. So this dish was actually inspired by a member. Kim Morales had posted a picture of some stir-fried cauliflower with shrimp and broccoli, and I decided to take that idea and do a coconut Thai food recipe with it because I was craving Thai food. So thank you, Kim, for the inspiration of my dish. All right, while that shrimp is cooking up in there, you guys, oh my God, it smells so good. I'm gonna take my spatula and just make sure that we're not burning the topping. Nope, still good, we're good. But it's almost done on that side, and then we're gonna flip it over. So we're also going to take the pineapple pieces and we're going to cut them up into small pieces and add that to our dish. This is where you have to start working fast because everything starts coming together. Oh, it's Tony, Tony, Tony. We got a dance party, we got some wine. And we got some Thai food. It sounds like a good Friday night to me. All right, stir frying that up. Oh my God, this smells so freaking good. So good. All right, it's time to flip the fish. Might have got just a little too brown, but that's okay. We're going to now turn it way down. Now we're going to add most of the sauce, but we're going to leave a little bit for drizzling onto our salmon. So just leave in just a little bit to drizzle. All right. Now we're going to turn our dish back up to high so it boils down our curry a little bit. Oh, this smells so fabulous. So good. All right, so believe it or not, at this point, I am going to add a tablespoon of butter. Because the butter would make it a little bit creamy. All right, I think our salmon's just about done. You don't want to overcook your salmon. All right, turning the salmon off. Taking that off the fire. And put the lid over the salmon on the plate so it stays warm. This is where we're going to add the lime. No, we're going to add the lime a little bit later. We want that lime to be really fresh. Oh my gosh, that smells so vibrant. So good. All right, we're going to cut up some cilantro. And I just like to, I'm going to put the rest of that coconut oil in there, or coconut milk. Let that seep in there. That's the same coconut milk left over from marinating the fish, but because it's cooking into the hot food, it's going to cook away any of that from being in the fish. So we have it on high right now because we're cooking down the sauce. And I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to chop up some cilantro. Now I leave cilantro at the end as a garnish because not everybody likes cilantro and not everybody likes as much as I do. All right, we're about 3 minutes away from plating. Oh my gosh, it smells divine. Oh, you guys, this is so good. I'm just gonna take a little bit out just so I can taste it, make sure all the flavors are where I want them to be. Tastes pretty good. I think I'm going to add a dash, a little bit more of the erythritol, another tablespoon. And a little bit more of the cinnamon. So that would be another half teaspoon, which would give us a whole teaspoon. Again, I'm making this on the fly, you guys. Smells so good. All right, do you guys see how that liquid's cooking up? It's starting to be less liquidy. That's what you want. You want that liquid to cook away. We're going to taste it one more time. Yep, that's exactly what it needed. So I'm going to put a little bit in the pot for the sauce to go over the salmon. Just a pinch of each in the pot since there's not much in there. I'm going to whisk it together. And in the pot, I'm going to add just a little bit of heavy cream. Because this is what's going to go over the salmon. So like a teaspoon of heavy cream. Maybe another teaspoon. There we go. I'm going to add a little lime juice to that. See that? All right, we're just about done. Let's turn the fire off. Do one more last stir. Ooh. Food overboard. Oh, it tastes so good. So good, you guys. All right, turn off the fire. Look at that. Look at that. All right, this is where we're gonna pour in that lemon. That was the juice of one lemon, you guys. One lime, or lemon, depending on where you're from. So you want it to not be dry, but you want it to have sauce. You just see how you don't see a lot of sauce in the pan when I move it around? You want it to, you know, soak it all up into the cauliflower. All right, so let's plate. Make it look pretty. Here we go. Oh my God, that looks so good. Little bit of cilantro. Or in my case, a lot of cilantro. All right. Drizzle some of the sauce over the top. All right. It's always about the sauce, you guys. All about the sauce. You don't want to overdo it on the sauce, though. Or it'll take over your salmon. You want just enough sauce. All right, we gotta take a picture of that. Hold on. We have to garnish with a little cilantro on the fish. All right, you guys. As always, I take my first bite in front of you guys. Oh my God, isn't that so pretty? All right, let's try it. Let's try this dish. All right, so you gotta be careful because the skin of the salmon's on the bottom. So you wanna kind of just peel the salmon away from that. And I want to do a little bit of the shrimp mixture with the salmon. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. You guys. Thai food, keto. Yes. I say Thai food keto anytime. You guys, this is amazing. It's amazing, and all the flavors, it just bounces off your taste buds, and it gives you exactly what you're looking for. All right, bon appetit, you guys. Cheers.